Let's get into the whiskey rating. The Wednesday whiskey review, friend.
All right, man. Let's do it.
Label branding. So right off the bat, Jefferson's, I've never had any of their other products, so I would be interested to see how their other products relate to this.
What are they?
So their other products they have a very small batch, a reserve, Ocean, which is this, Ocean Cask Strength, Chef Collaboration, Pritchard Hill Finish, Old Rum Cask Finish, and Twin Oak. It's a ton of products. But I've never had any of their other stuff. I'm pretty sure that the mash bill for this, from what I've read, is similar to the mash bill of their reserve, but they did not give out specifics of their mash bill. So, that being said, we know it's bourbon, which means it's at least 51% corn. With the flavor profiles that we're getting, it's probably not a very high rye, I would say. It's probably maybe like 15% rye. And the rest, I'm going to assume, is malted barley. But with this, from a label branding standpoint, it is in, like, have you ever seen those bottles where people build ships in? You know what I'm saying? Like that weird hobby that people do where they build ships.
Yes.
I feel like when I saw this, I pictured that. And maybe it's because of the ship on the label, but that's exactly what I thought of.
Who would have thunk?
Yeah, really. But doesn't this look like a bottle that they would build a ship in? I feel like it would. I feel like I've seen this bottle before with a ship in it.
Yeah, I also like how they have the globe in the back of the bottle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's sweet. They have Ocean Aged at Sea, which immediately drew my attention to it. The whole aged at sea portion. So that's a sweet marketing standpoint. The globe in the background, which is pretty cool. And then I also like that they included the little pamphlet thing up here that tells you about the voyage that this went through. Again, this is specific to the ocean, obviously, because this is the only bourbon that went on that trip. But I think that's a pretty sweet tactic. Comes with a cork, comes with wood on the cork, and also the Jefferson label up top. So I'm going to give this an A+++.
I agree.
All right, nose. What are you getting for the nose?
It's interesting because the nose is very similar to a Woodford bourbon, and then when you taste it, then you just get punched in the mouth with all different types of things and all the things, and then that's when you fully understand what Jefferson's is. Mm-hmm. So on the nose, I'm getting oak, wood sugars, and then
a little bit of salt. You can smell the salt.
But it's not.
It's very light.
Yes.
And we said this last week with Macallan. It's very inviting too. It's a sweet, salty nose to it, which makes you want to try it.
It's a soft nose. Mm-hmm. And for a 90 proof, you would expect and or anticipate more ethanol, but you're not getting it.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. A++.
A++. All right, initial taste.
Salt. Mm-hmm. Nailed it. This is oily too. So you are picking up, the oil coats your mouth, which is nice. You're getting salt, honey, vanilla, standard characteristics of bourbon. But the salt is what really changes it. And then you're getting a little bit of a baking spice on the ending note, which we'll get to, but there's like no fruit.
Yeah.
And there's a very, very light, lingering burn. Nothing crazy.
What do you think of... Hold on. Like a salted nut on the initial taste.
Yeah. I can...
Like, I don't know if it's a walnut or a walnut. Jesus, what is that nut?
I don't know.
An almond or a walnut.
You sound like me, though.
But I feel like I can taste some sort of nut on this.
That's what she said. Yeah. Kind of like a Planter's feel, but not that. If that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I agree with you.
I agree. Are you getting any, like, apple?
No, I'm not getting any fruit, which I'm surprised about, but I'm not.
The initial taste on this says chocolate, salted caramel milk chocolate. Not getting chocolate at all. And then tropical fruits like pineapple and guava.
Well, I've never had guava, so... But I also don't sail around the world.
It's true.
So, there's that. I would still rate this an A++ on the initial taste, though.
Are you getting any type of pineapple?
No, I'm getting no fruit at all. I'm not getting any veggies either, if you're going to ask that.
How many servings of each are you getting?
I'm not receiving my RPAs.
Okay, so think of pineapple right now. Because now that I think of it, I can taste it, but to me, it's more of an end.
Not getting it. I can see where they're coming from because that's kind of like what would keep it quote unquote light, but I'm not like, wow, I taste that pineapple. Like it's not there. Like I'm getting salt and I'm getting the wood sugars, the baking spice, you
know what? I'm tasting a little cinnamon too.
I'm also not.
Nailed it. We're really good at this game. So initial taste, what are you saying? A++?
Yeah. But we have different palettes, so that's what happens.
That's true. But yeah, I'm getting a little bit of a cinnamon.
Yeah, well,
And that's not on here, though.
no,
So
I'm just going to call you a liar, move
so
on.
nobody believes me. But it's fine. So ending note. What are you getting for ending note?
A minor. So
That's a felony, Mike. What are you getting for...
just getting the little bit of the burn and the baking spice and then the oil. That's pretty much about it.
What about... You're like, nope.
I'm not.
Nothing at all. Like a cream?
Nah. Nah, fam.
This says delicate and warm with a return of vanilla cream and toast.
Instead of chugging this, I'm just going to let this sit in my word hole and see what comes out. Because I'm going to wait and see the back end of the ending note. If that makes sense. Dash of water. Bam. See what happens.
See if this opens it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Open up the pit. Circle pit for this song.
Goodness. You're on a whole nother level.
I'm going to be paying $3,000 for I'm okay to be at another level.
If you did not hear yet, Derek is buying a new furnace. So stay warm, Buffalo. Stay warm. Also, save your pennies, because it ain't cheap. So adulting sucks.
Okay.
But that's what bourbon.
That opened it up a little bit.
I'm honestly
Try
not
it.
getting...
Try
Right.
a dash
Hoss,
of water.
Chill out.
Hoss? Who's Hoss?
You are.
Nailed it. Jesus.
What do you want? I don't have a drop or do. Trying to be an athlete over here.
That opened it up a lot. I'm still not getting any rye, so I'm going to stick with my 10 to 15% rye. But now you can get some of that cream and vanilla at the end. I'm still not picking up lava in the front. But.
Correct. Yeah, I'm not either. But yes, I agree. I agree. A++. Any note. You agree with that?
I agree.
Final rating. All right. For the final rating, what we're going to do is I'm going to say number, you're going to say number at the same time so we don't know what each other's numbers are. I'm going to try to do math. It's never going to work out, and we're going to go on from there.
Are you recapping what we do every episode?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Give me the countdown for the final rating.
10.
You should have went higher. I would have peed. I literally would have lost my marbles. If you're like, okay, 69, 68, like a random, not even 100, just a random number. I would have literally went inside to warm up and then came back out.
All right. 3, 2, 1.